Hi, friends. I'm Ann Chalgren, and welcome back to The Short Pour, brought to you by the amazing folks at LKNconnect.com, your go-to resource for all things happening here in the Lake Norman area. Cheers to starting a brand new year. Today, I'm coming to you from my living room because every room in my house, my office, all of the other rooms are filled with family. So pardon me for a little bit more of a casual setting today. Today, I want to talk about the increasingly popular dry January. For those observing it, I absolutely respect the choice. It's a fantastic opportunity to reset, reflect, and prioritize your health and your wellness. But for wine lovers who aren't quite ready to go dry, or even for those who are planning to resume enjoying wine after a break, maybe say in February, may I suggest an alternative, what I'm calling mindful January. It's all about adopting a more thoughtful, intentional approach to wine that can be enjoyed now or anytime throughout the year. I'll break it down for you next on The Short Pour. So, wine is not just a beverage. It's a story in a glass. It reflects the art, the science, and the culture of the wine's origin. But let's face it, we often drink without really stopping to savor the experience. Mindful January invites us to slow down, truly appreciate what's in our glass, and connect with the moment. So instead of focusing on quantity, it's about embracing the quality and the intentionality. Now, if you're observing dry January, Mindful January could be a great approach to carry forward when you reintroduce wine into your routine. And why not start practicing mindfulness today? And speaking of mindfulness, let's take a moment to thank our sponsor, LKNconnect.com. Just as wine connects us to our roots, LKN Connect keeps us connected to the best of what's happening in our local community. So be sure to check them out. All right, so here's a few ways to get us started with Mindful January. Anytime we sit down with a glass of wine, we should pour the glass when you've got both the time and the space to fully enjoy it. Not in the middle of running from one room to the next, trying to do it while watching TV. It's really about paying attention. This is something I teach in all of my classes. We want no distractions, just you and the wine. Here are some of the things that you want to think about and look at. What are you noticing? Next, you're going to savor every sip. Let the wine linger on your palate. You also want to make sure not to lean forward because it won't give the full effect if it's only touching the front part and the flavor receptors in the front of your mouth. You want to have it really cover the whole of your mouth. So you want to take that first sip to really coat your mouth. And then that second sip that we're doing now, you want to really savor and pay attention to what we're getting. So enjoy your wine with a meal or a snack that really complements the wine. If you're not sure where to start, just start with cheese. If you want some more ideas, download the pocket guide from the homepage on foodwineandflavor.com. That will set you right on the right path to know what to put together. Food and wine together can create magic. And these practices can enrich your wine experience, whether you're diving in now or picking it up after dry January. So before we wrap up, I want to give a final thanks to LKNconnect.com for making this episode possible. If you're looking for ways to stay connected to everything Lake Norman, they're your go-to resource. I'd love to hear from you. Are you trying dry January, mindful January, or something else entirely? What's in your glass now, or what will be when you're ready to sip again? Leave a comment or send me a message. And most of all, please follow us at foodwineandflavor.com because we'll be going through Mindful January tips and suggestions all through the month. You can find out more about that down in the show notes. Let's toast to an intentional, mindful new year. Whenever and however you choose to celebrate. Until next time, I'm Ann Chalgren. Cheers.